Where pretty much every single car park in the city centre will have a location like this.
So how many people do you think have been here today? By the looks of that?
5 or 6.
5 or 6 people. And you're pretty sure it's today because this would have got cleaned up yesterday?
Yeah, it's cleaned up most days.
So we've just seen clear evidence that a number of people have been frequent here today using drugs. We've seen the needles and everything else. And just behind us, you've got an estate, you've got families living here, and we know that city centre living in our city and most cities has increased substantially. So, look how close he is to where potentially young people live. So since around 4:30 this afternoon, an autistic young child's been missing.
They've been using that telephone box there to order drugs, so that's who they'll phone the dealer.
Female's just had her phone snatched, up towards 5 days.
They found him anyway.
So the young lad that the police were looking for earlier, he's been found in Highgate, so it's great news.
A typical night would entail helping the bid venues. We go down the side streets regularly, making sure there's nobody passed out, collapsed on the floor, anybody lost, making sure everyone's safe, just ensuring that, there's high-vis around. If anybody needs our help, we're there. Obviously there is police here, but we're walking around seeing it firsthand. So, we speak to them, and then even minor things we can try and sort that out before getting the police involved.
It's really been an eye-opener for me. You never understand what the wardens do beyond the very basics of making sure that those that are having a great night on Broad Street are in a safe environment. But walking with Peter and Casey into some of the locations, talking to some of the vulnerable folk, gets you to really understand that the job is a lot more than that. And I think they're a really important asset to our city, and in particular to Broad Street, because the relationships they build, the partnership work they do with the police, with the ambulance service, with the street pastors, with the door staff at all the clubs and bars, and the relationship we've got with them is absolutely essential. So the service they offer is, for me, just as important as all blue light services, because of the relationships they build. They're here every night, and they're not police officers, and sometimes people feel more comfortable having a conversation with them than they do with a uniformed police officer. There's people here, walking past who's having a great night. They're all here for a wonderful time, but at the same time, just around the corner, there's somebody sleeping rough. And that's the reality of the city that we live in, and we've got to change that.